All right, welcome Team ET. Great to have you with us again for our live broadcast. And as you can see on the screen, today is all about the ET Project Challenge that we're conducting for April 2023. And as it says, this is the month that we've declared as leadership storytelling. And we're going to be going through a specific activity for this month in relation to storytelling, and that's our 3-day leadership storytelling challenge that's coming up in about just on a week's time. So we're going to be talking about that and what you can expect, and as we go through. But so for all of you that may or may not know, this is storytelling is such an important thing for leadership today in 2023. It's always been important, but even more so today, where we have lots of hybrid work environments, where we're working virtually still in many cases, where the leaders need to be able to connect in more than the old way, face to face, in person. And so storytelling has become more of a required skill, let's say, that companies are looking for in their managers and the people that are running the organizations. Now, why is storytelling so important? And as you can see on the screen, we've listed an extract from Steve Denning, who's one of the most renowned writers coming out of the business scene, but one of the most renowned writers talking about storytelling for leadership. And as you can see, he says that the storytelling techniques in particular are really key. And why? Because you can deliver them very quick and they can be impactful, they can be influential, they're powerful, they are free, they don't cost anything. So long as you, as the leader, have the ability to be able to talk about and deliver your message via story, then it's free and it comes from an authentic place, from you. So it's a natural means, a natural process. And leaders that can speak in this way often come across as very refreshing. They come across as genuine, authentic, as we've said. Now, in addition, as you can see, it talks about energizing, collaboration, persuasion. It can give you this holistic approach to the whole picture, being able to paint the whole scenario, and you can make it entertaining. All right. So that won't work for some people, of course. Some leaders uh, prefer to be more refined, and that's fine, but it can be entertaining if you choose to make it that way. Now, one of the great things about stories is you can tell personal stories in a business and leadership environment. And when you do that, they become more moving, they become more memorable, and they're definitely more authentic. And as the last line on the screen says, stories help us make sense of organizations, of companies. So when you learn this art, it becomes a really powerful tool to add to your leadership arsenal. So today we're going to be introducing our ultimate 3-day storytelling challenge. And we're going to be looking at the CEO who is in our case study. And you'll find that whenever we do a challenge, we always present it as a case study first. And that's the way we've approached this. But the key thing to remember here is that we're talking about a challenge. We're talking about this is the month of April. This is the month we've declared as the Leadership Storytelling Month. And with that, we run a ultimate challenge. Now, this particular challenge is the second one for 2023. We did the first one in January, which was all about maximizing your stakeholder value, you as a leader being able to maximize. And that was a 5-day challenge. This one is a 3-day challenge. And it starts, as you can see, on the 25th of April and it runs through until the 27th. Now, that's not full day sessions. They're 3 sessions starting at 3 p.m. Hong Kong time on the 25th, 26th, 27th, and they run for 90 minutes. So at 90-minute sessions, 3 days in a row for our storytelling challenge. So hopefully that's clear. What's it called? It's called Learn 3 Secrets to Influencing Change Outcomes Through Story. And that's what you're going to see and hear me talk about shortly, is that particular challenge. And we're going to introduce our CEO for this challenge right now. And here she is. So please, everybody, meet our CEO, Maria Rhodes. So Maria is fictitious, of course, but the case study itself is real. The case study could apply to just about every organization. In this case, Maria embarks on a journey, and we present the case, and then we ask the question, will Maria be able to resolve this challenge? And we help her by providing me, Wayne, as the coach, to work with her and help her to come up with the steps that she puts in place to be able to find the solution that she's looking for. And so, as you can see, she's on a journey and she learns to unlock her communication secrets of storytelling that leads to being able to inspire her team and ultimately help her organization, her company, to thrive. Now, why does she need to do it? You'll see that on the next slide. But this is the framework of, as we move into this April challenge, looking at Maria, our CEO, and her problem ahead, her challenge that lies ahead. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so what is it that Maria's faced with? So again, I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to read it all, I should say, but you can see it on the screen. So Maria is the CEO of a startup called Leveling Up. All right. And presently they're market leaders. Now, what's happened in this particular case study and this particular challenge is that one of the competitors has come into the market with a brand new product that threatens to disrupt and to totally change directions of the industry. So it's a major challenge. And Maria, of course, is faced with the complex task of what do we now do? How do we change, and how do we do that change quickly to be able to counteract or to oppose the competitor's product and come back with our own counter initiative? So that's the challenge she's faced with. Now, the problem that she's got, like all startups, is that they're trying new things all the time, and her team is really burnt out. They're feeling fatigued. They've been working on initiative after initiative for the last 6 months, and they're feeling fragile. And there's been talk about the potential walkout of many of their talent. And of course, that would be a horrendous situation, particularly with the situation they're faced with now. And so her concern, Maria's concern, is how is she going to be able to get them to buy into the need for this new change initiative to be able to help them counteract the product that their competitor has brought into the market? How is she going to be able to engage them, influence them without turning them against her and therefore not buying in? So that's the complex challenge she's faced with. And you'll see the solution that we introduce is through this storytelling approach in her communication. So I'm not going to give you the whole case study. That would spoil it for everyone that's already registered. So you'll get the full case study when you register. But that's the setup to the direction that Maria is heading and what she has to be able to achieve. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a understanding. All right, so let me talk briefly now about the challenge itself and why you might be interested in joining us on this challenge. So remember, it runs across 3 days, 90 minutes each day, starting 3 p.m. Hong Kong time, from the 25th to the 27th of April. Now, you have two options when you register. You can register for free. It doesn't have to cost you anything, not 1 cent, not one dime, nothing. And you're more than welcome to do that. You have a second option if you want to get more out of the challenge itself, if you want to receive more products for the price of the VIP package, which is 59 US dollars. And you'll see what you get as I go through that in a moment. But when you sign up for free, when you register for free, here's the things that you're going to receive as a result. So you may or may not have already, if you registered earlier, you will have received the 3-video workbook ebook free package. Now, these are 3 short videos related to this topic of storytelling: the why, the what, and the how of storytelling. Why is it so important for leaders? What's the criteria? And how do I go about delivering my message, communication through story? That's what the 3 short videos introduce. And then we have an ebook. I think it's about a 15, 16 page, maybe 20 pages ebook that goes with that. And it goes a little bit deeper. It looks at the science behind why storytelling works. And it gives you some additional detail. So it's quite a nice little package that you get totally free just for registering. There's no strings attached. You don't have to do anything. We're not going to hound you. It's free if you want to join the challenge. All right, so that's the first thing you receive. Then, of course, we have the case study, and you'll receive a separate short case study to introduce you to Maria's challenge and the steps that she's going to go through and how she overcomes it in this scenario. That's the second thing. In addition, we have we've put together a short priming guide. Now, what's a priming guide? What we find is a lot of people, no surprise, but all of you are busy. And therefore, what we've done is we've put together 5 steps for really being able to put yourself into a prime state of readiness to get the most out of the challenge sessions. So there's 5 stages that we go through, and they're very short, takes you maybe 10, 15 minutes maximum before you actually call in to the challenge itself, to prepare you, to get you focused, to get clarity around why you want to be in this challenge. What do you hope to get out of it? How are you going to take it further after the challenge? So this little priming guide is there just as a tool to help you. And in addition to that, we also give you a separate little notebook so you can keep any notes together, specific again. It's all labeled with this 3-day ultimate 3-day challenge for the storytelling. It's all labeled specifically for this challenge, so you'll be able to find it very easily and quickly. And then the final thing is the sessions themselves. All right. So 3 90-minute sessions from the 25th, 26th, 27th of April. And we run through, and during each of the sessions, you'll have an exercise to work through that will give you the opportunity to put into practice the theory that we introduced. All right. So it's not just about sitting there passively, nice discussion, nice topic, but you actually get an opportunity to put it into practice. All right. So that's what you can expect for free, absolutely no cost. However, if you do want to go deeper, here's what you can expect. So in addition to everything I just introduced for the free, we have the option to sign up as a VIP challenger. Now, it costs $59 US. And what do you get in addition to the free material? So you get that free material, but in addition, we give you a dedicated, specific 30-page workbook. It contains theory, it contains templates and tools, it contains the exercises, it has references, It has takeaways. It has your notes. So it's all bundled together. It's a nice little package as part of your VIP Challenger set. Now, in addition, there's a few things we've thrown in here that are normally exclusive for those people that are joining us on some of our more expensive paid programs. Now, we have masterminds, we have coaching programs, we have destination masterminds. So we offer 3 different types of programs. And we've set up what's called the Mastermind for Executives Facebook alumni group. Now, this is a private group, it's an exclusive group, and anyone that comes through those programs becomes an alumni member. Now, we're offering that to you as a VIP challenger. Why is that great? Because it brings you into a environment where you're engaged with like-minded individuals. You can network with them. Every Monday morning, I will be on there live. We will be talking about something relevant, either in one of the programs we're delivering at the time. Maybe it's a training I'm offering, maybe it's a hot seat coaching, but every Monday we're live and there'll be bits and pieces added into that platform periodically on a regular basis. So that's yours free. As I said, normally reserved only for those people that come through our program. All right, so that's a great extra in itself. The next thing you can see on the list is we're giving, again, something reserved for our program people typically, but we're giving you a 20% discount for their life, for the rest of your life, for any future programs that we offer under our ET Academy. So our ET Academy is where we run all our programs through. You will be eligible for a 20% discount off any future programs that you pay for. Normal price, of course. Sometimes we run discounts and you don't get 20% off the discount, but for any normal price future programs that you enroll in, you will receive an automatic 20% discount. Now, depending on how, let's say, energetic you are with your continuous learning, this could equate to thousands of US dollars in savings. Our highest level program is, like $15,000 to $20,000. So if you were to join that, of course, at some stage in the future, 20% off is no small amount. So it's a big ticket item. They're not all that price. Now, in addition to that 20%, we offer you a 30-day, 100% full money back guarantee, no questions asked if you are not entirely satisfied. Part of our Coaching for Company brand and promise is a promise of excellence. And so if you're not entirely 100% satisfied, you just have to let our team know and we will refund you in full, regardless of what you've received so far, regardless of how far through the program you are. If you're not 100% satisfied, we're going to be refunding you in full. All right. These are for the VIP challenges. It's going to cost you $59 US to get this package. All right. I think it's pretty cheap for what you're getting. All right. In addition, the VIP participants will also join me 1 week after this challenge. So that will be, I think, the 4th of May. We will be having a 1-hour group coaching call as a follow-up to the challenge for you to be able to ask any questions that you have, to be able to hear some review on my part, talking about the challenge, talking about what's happening and how it could be applied, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so that's a free 1-hour group coaching call. Now, if you were to pay for that, if you were to join one of my group coaching calls, we're talking, depending on the program, depending on the group, but we're talking alone hundreds of dollars, all right, just for this 1-hour group coaching. So again, hopefully you can see that that's very special. And then to round it out, to wrap it up, you get your very own VIP Challenger Survivor Certificate. Now, We only give these survivor certificates for our challenges. Um, we have 4 challenges a year, and this will be one of those. One of those. The other challenges we run, as I mentioned, we run one every quarter. By the way, so the first one was a 5-day challenge in January. Now, quarter two, we're doing the 3-day challenge. The next challenge is a 2-day challenge, and then the last one for the year in October. So the 2-day challenge is in July. The last 4-day challenge is in October, and we round out the year with a focus and a blitz on selling. So our challenge is about how to actually really ramp up your sales ability in one area in particular. So that's a 4-day challenge. So there you have our free registration package, what you can expect, and our paid VIP registration package. All right, so hopefully that's got you thinking. Now, of course, the big question is Maria going to succeed and complete this challenge successfully? Yes? Well, you're going to have to wait and come and join us. Of course, I'm not going to give you the end line. That would be giving the story away, and we're all about storytelling. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to give you the secrets. I'm not going to give you the answer, but you can see she's smiling. So, there's a good chance she's on the right path. Now, what are the 3 secrets? I can imagine you're asking, and you're waiting to hear from me. Well, I'm not going to tell you those either. Gosh, if I give you the secret, you'll say, well, I don't need to come now. I already know what you're going to be telling me about. 3 secrets are well worth coming and joining us, spending your time with us. You're going to get a lot of enjoyment and fun out of the practice. But what I will tell you is, as you can see on the screen, we do have these 5 areas that we're going to be exploring. All right. So as we first come in and I'm coaching Maria, we're going to be looking at her overall strategy and getting her set up. Now, when you get the case study, you're going to see that outline. All right. So on day 1, we're going to go through that briefly and look at 2 of the key areas within that strategy, which is around the storytelling. We're going to go deeper into those key points, but you'll get the whole 5 points out. Then, of course, as you start to work through each day, as I've mentioned, you're going to be working on exercises, not just listening to the theory. And one of the exercises on day 1 is you're going to be putting together a series of key points for a number of different components that make up the story. So you're going to have a practical takeaway as an outcome to this challenge. So this is not just about coming, listening, getting some nice goodies, and then leaving and not really achieving much. When you leave, you're actually going to have a workable set of tools and exercises that you can take immediately and apply. So that's one of the things you'll get from this challenge and all of our challenges. We're going to be talking about this thing called an empathy map. Now, if you're really diligent and you intend to come, you may just want to jump in and understand what an empathy map is, as well as a team persona. So that's something we're going to be exploring on day 2. And then to round it out on day 3, we're going to be looking at a number of, let's say, traditional storytelling methodologies, as well as one that we're selecting for this challenge that we're then going to use for you to frame out your very own storyline related to your change initiative. So remember, Maria's challenge is about introducing a new change initiative as a counter initiative to her competitors' new product that they've launched that threatens their current dominance of the industry. All right, so there's change required. And she's going to use storytelling as a means to communicate the need, the reasons, the value, the benefits of implementing this change and doing it quickly. Now, you're going to have the opportunity to work on your own selected change initiative as you frame out your own storyline during this challenge. So, hopefully, that gives you a little bit of an insight of what you can expect going forward. Excited? I know I'm looking forward to next week. So, here you go. How do you register? I guess that's the $1,000,000 question. How do I register for this free 3-day challenge? Well, as you can see on the screen, it's pretty simple. Take a screen capture if you like, but the essence is that you need to go to our site page, our 3-day page, and on there you'll find where you can register. The moment you register, you'll start receiving those goodies. Now, we're not going to give them all to you on day one. We'll make sure that you get the first one immediately after you sign up, the next day, depending when you sign up, of course. If you sign up 2 days before, and I think registrations close about what's today? Today's Wednesday. We start next Tuesday. So I think registrations will close on Sunday. So depending when you sign up, you may not get all of them one day at a time. You may get several in a row. But there's where you can sign up. Go to our challenge page, coachingforcompanies.com/ET, lowercase, ET hyphen project hyphen challenge hyphen 2. And you'll be able to register for free. Now, team, as you know, if you know me at all, you will know that I like to surprise. And as I come to the next slide, you may want to be ready to do a screen capture. Now, on the next slide, I'm going to give you a very special, today only, Wednesday, the 19th of April only, special offer if you would like to become a VIP, with all the benefits still included that we ran through earlier. Are you ready? So this is only for today, the 19th of April, all right? Wednesday, the 19th of April. Now, I realize for those in the American side of the world, this challenge time is not so practical for you. But for those in Europe, yes, you can do it. It means an early morning start, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. For those in Asia, yes, you can do it. For those in India, Middle East, yes, you can do it. Of course, in the Americas, you can also still do it if you're dedicated and you're really keen. But, of course, it's more challenging for you. So here we go. Are you ready? We're going to look at the VIP offer. What is it? Well, exactly the same, but it's a different landing page because we've set it up so that you can immediately get this bonus. So don't sign up after today because you won't be able to. All right. So you can see the page is different. It's the same beginning, but at the end, after the number 2, you put hyphen JV hyphen partners, JV hyphen partners. That will take you to the same looking page, but with a different payment platform. And what is the difference? For today only, we're giving you an absolute steal, all of those goodies that we spoke about, free plus VIP, 20% discount, access to our Mastermind for Executives alumni group, full money back guarantee, the workbook, the coaching call, the certificate, all of those things for the ridiculous price of $19 US. That's about a 70% discount on our already crazy small fee of $59. So, yeah, I know. but I love the thrill of the game. So if you're interested, take a screenshot. You can register today only for $19 US. All right. Hopefully you've got it. I'm about to take it off the screen right about now. So there you have it, team. Tuesday next week, 25th of April, we start the challenge. The question, of course, is, will you be part of the challenge? Are you interested in learning how to make your storytelling more impactful, more influential? Can you communicate better and more effectively? Have more success with your change initiatives by adding storytelling into the mix. The challenge is there for you. As you can see, we're trying to make it as beneficial as possible. I hope to see you then. Bye for now.
So what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell icon so I can pop up in your feed occasionally with a great tip for your ultimate growth.